He has many names, but it's really only one. I want to thank my mother, Josefina, because we talk a lot about Jose and my brother George and the whole Santana family, but el mero centro, the real center of the Santana family is my mother, Josefina. She's the one that gave me supreme conviction to go after my dreams. And my dream has always been collective consciousness commonality. Some of you know me by now that I am more than a musician. I bring a change in a lot of people because I bring hope and courage. I want a yearly event like this, a parade in here for all of us. I want to conclude it at the Chase Center, take all that money from it, pay the building, pay the taxes, pay the musicians, and leave the money in here to help feed. Now, I'd like for you to slow down your mind and understand this. There's a center in Las Vegas called 3 Squares, and it started by this lady named Julie Murray. She was going to die of cancer, and she said, before I die, I want to have 2 humongous buildings, fill them up with food, and feed the people, feed the children. This was 20 years ago, and she didn't die. And the buildings are still there, and every day people volunteer to feed thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. Now, I want to do the same thing here, Amen. And in Tijuana, and in Juarez, and in Nogales. And we also want to create a building where we can invite la gente que está perdida, the people who are lost. You know, they smell a little funny. Actually, it's not that funny. But we want to invite them into this center. We're going to have clean clothes for them, clean sheets, clean showers, clean beds. And I want them to sign a contract. But a contract is with themselves. For you to become a pillar of light. For you to become the best part that God made out of you. You know? And this center is going to be called SW, self-worth. Because a lot of people on this planet need validation. My brother, my father, my son, everybody has been validated. But again, I want to go back to God first and my mother first in the same breath. Because without my mother, this would have not happened. She's the one that went and got me from Tijuana. Because I was really content working in a nightclub in Tijuana in '62. And I thought, you know, this is better than Cirque du Soleil, because I'm playing music for an hour, and then we have for a whole hour prostitutes undressing. You know, it was like, and I was like, being a kid, I was like, man, this is great. And then my mother says, no, you gotta come to San Francisco, and I have to come back here and go to James Lick Junior High School. And I said, well, wait a minute, you know, I'm having the best time of my life over here in Tijuana, and I gotta come back and here and learn about George Washington and his teeth. Anyway, honoring my sisters and brothers who created the ceremony, and I mean the first people of the land, the ceremony, you know? For those who have never taken peyote, ayahuasca, or LSD, this is what it's like. Because you arrive at understanding that we are all one. Gracias a Dios, and gracias a Josefina, I have learned to go to Africa, and I'm not a tourist. I am part of the family. Japan, Africa, China, Ireland, wherever Santana goes, it's like this. So, when people address me, I say, well, you know, I need for you to understand one thing. When people go to the zoo, some people identify with the lions, or identify with this. I am the whole damn zoo. You know? And so I always, since I was a child, I learned to identify being a multidimensional spirit. This is who you are. This is who you are. Conduct yourself like it. Walk like it. We are ready, all of us, to graduate from the third dimension. The third dimension is very predictable and pathetic because everybody in the third dimension, they have the same frequency, a victim mentality. I don't like it. I don't like the victim mentality. I want triumph, victory, and glory. That's what I want for each one of you. And you can do it by learning how to monitor your thoughts. You know? Each and every one of you es el sol. You are the sun. God imbued you with heavenly powers to create blessings and miracles. Some people say, well, you know, only God can bless, and angels don't bless, only God can bless. I go, you bless the turkey on Thanksgiving. So bless your way out of hell. Keep blessing. When you bless someone, it means that you're acknowledging the light in them. That's what this mural is about. Es la pura luz. Luz, espíritu, amor. That's who we are. Carry yourself like it. I love you, I cherish you, and we will, with the mayor, we will keep our promise. We will do a yearly event and bring La Misión to another level where humans can believe that they can make a difference. We need to validate each other. Learn to stand butt naked in front of your own light and say, I am worthy of God's grace. I am worthy of God's light that He put in me. When you do it like this, we're in the fifth dimension. I'll meet you there. God bless you.